On the video, I'm going to go through the Learn Typography by building a nutrition label on freeCodeCamp. This is part of the new responsive web design certificate. So it might not be new by the time you see this video, but yeah, this is the new one. And I'm going through this because I originally did the legacy one back in 2020 and actually over 2021 as well, before I started working as a full-time developer. But yeah, I'm just checking out all of these, and yeah, you'll be able to follow along. So let's see what we're going to build here. So we've got a nutrition label, and as you can see, there's lots of different size fonts, style of fonts, different weights. Things are italicized and all sorts. So let's see how we build this with Start Coding. So step one, we've provided the basic HTML boilerplate for you, which is great because up to this point we've been having to write this out each time. But we just want to create a H1 element within the body. So let's do H1 like so, closing H1. Oops. Sorry, I've got a new keyboard, so I'm still getting used to it. There we go, and give it the text nutrition facts, like so. And let's check that code. There we go. So step two, blow your H1 element, add a P element. So I'm going to add a P, oops, like that. And we want to go there, and we'll do 8 servings per container, like so. There we go. And, oh, it's just reloading. There we go. So step 3, add a second P element below that. So I'm just going to copy that down with the usual Option or Alt key, Shift, and then the down arrow, and that will sort of paste that same line from above down. And we want to put serving size 2/3 cup, oops, and 55 grams in brackets there, like so. Great. So step 4, within your head element, add a link with the rel attribute set to style sheet. So this is going to link now a CSS style sheet. Link rel equals style sheet, and the href is going to be equals, oh, actually this is a font, Google Fonts. Let's do that, and we just want to close that off. And then also here, add a link rel equals style sheet. We also want to link href to our styles.styles.css file, and close that as well. Let's check that passes. Rel attribute set to style. Oops. So just a spelling mistake there. That should pass now. There we go. So step 5, create a body selector. So that will be just using the body selector here. Give it a font family of open sans, and the fallback will be sans serif, like so. And then fonts with spaces must be wrapped with quotation marks. So let me just do that. Oops. So I'm still trying to figure out this new keyboard. There we go. Like so. And check that. There we are. So sans serif, because it is one word, doesn't need the quotation marks. There we go, that passes now. Cool, so step 6, let me just ask me later. Step 6, the font is a bit small. Create a HTML selector, so HTML, and set the font size, so that we font to 16 pixels. And it's font size. Sorry, I was thinking color, font color. There we go, font size. And then step 7, wrap your H1 element and P elements in a div. So I'm just going to create the div first up here, and then drop that down like so. And then give that div a class and the attribute set to label like so. There we go. So step 8, borders can be used to group and prioritize content. So create a label class selector, give it a border. So that's going to be the border. Oops. And that will be 2px sort of in width, solid black, like so. And there we go, we can see our border on the page now. And step 9, the good use of white space can bring focus to the important elements of the page and help you guide your users' eyes through your text. So give your label selector a width of 270 pixels. So width of 270. There we go. And finally for this video, step 10, give your label selector a margin property. And that's going to be 20px and auto. So that should move it to the middle, and 20px down, as you can see there. And then padding will have 0 and 7px. So that's 0 top and bottom, 7 left and right, as we can see now. And let's check that. Perfect. Cool. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.